Hi guys, my name's Ivana and welcome to my channel. So you might see something different today. I am wearing my glasses. I usually don't wear them on a regular basis, just moving about the house and working or at the computer. I usually wear them only for driving or if I need to see far distances because that's where my eyes are the worst. And I don't need glasses for reading yet, but the problem is up close is a little blurry. And so when I'm looking through my corrective distance glasses at my phone or anything I'm trying to read up close, it's blurry and it's even more blurry. So that is the problem. So last year I purchased these glasses, these frames that had progressive lenses. And it wasn't even last year, it was 2 years ago, and I just couldn't get used to them. Every time I turned my head, I was looking through a part that was blurry. And so I thought, what am I gonna do? I really need to see things close in the car when I'm driving, but I need to see far, and I need to be able to look out of the corners of my eyes and see clearly. And that was the problem with the progressive. I just kind of never wore them and put them aside and kind of, you know, thought I'm never going to be able to use these. So this year I went back to the optometrist to get my annual exam, and I told him that I never was able to use these glasses because I just can't get used to the progressives, and everywhere I looked was blurry. And he said, I think I have a solution for you. So I asked if I could get just the regular bifocal with the line. If that's the only option, then I guess I'm gonna have to do that. But he said, no, I think I have something that can help you. He told me about these new lenses. I think they are kind of new, and they are called Sync. Can you see that? Sync 3, like a Roman numeral 3. It says, our eyes aren't made for screens. Sync lenses are. It's mainly for digital eye strain. It says you may be looking at screens more than you think. Between cell phones, computers, tablets, TVs, and other digital screens, the average person spends an average of 8 to 10 hours a day looking at screens. Digital eye strain symptoms can present themselves in as few as 2 hours, and switching between devices can make matters even worse as your eye muscles never get the chance to relax. So the main thing he told me about these lenses is that there are 2 zones on them, and the distance portion goes across the whole top of the, I think, top and middle part of the lens. And there's just a small little window at the bottom that if you just tilt your eyes down, you'll be able to read things at a distance like this, or let's see, I can read it this far away. I can read it this close. But what they do when they do your eye exam is they measure the distance. They ask you, where do you want, the distance to be where you're reading? And then they'll make them, I think, to be useful for that distance. So he told me that he has these lenses in his glasses, and they've been really working out well for him. So for my purposes, for just having, an area where I can see distance and an area where I can read is what I needed. I didn't need that middle area that is for mid-range distance to see like your computer. So the problem with progressive lenses for me is that there's just a very small window at the top that is for distance, a small window in the middle that is for mid-range, and a small window on the bottom that is for reading up close. And I didn't need the middle portion to see the computer because I can see the computer perfectly clearly without my glasses. So I never wear my glasses at my desk when I'm working. The top portion, the distance portion, is where it really caused me problems because if I were just to turn my eyes a little bit, I was seeing blurry. So you have to learn how to turn your head when you're wearing those glasses. So you have to really learn how to function a whole different way. And that just wasn't working for me. So especially when I mostly wear them when I'm driving. And so you're constantly turning your eyes. You're not always, turning your head. So everywhere I was looking, I felt like I was seeing blurry. So I just didn't wear them. So I tried these out. The nice thing is these are billed at the cost of single vision lenses. So they are not that exorbitant price that progressive lenses are. So that was a nice little bonus. Plus, I just used my current frames that I've had for a while, for 2 years now, because I really like them. And I barely ever wore them, so they were virtually new. And so they just put in the new lenses into these frames, and I have a whole new set of glasses and a whole new lease on my vision. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Oh, and then I thought, well, these are my favorite frames from Warby Parker, and these have, my prescription didn't change very much. It just needed to be tweaked a little bit. So I can get away with wearing these still. They are just single vision lenses, but I would like to get this version of a lens in here. Now, the issue is that these are smaller, a smaller size, and it might be too small to have something like that in here, because you really need a certain width here to be able to split up the lenses. So these are Sibley's from Warby Parker, but they are a retired frame style. I can still get new lenses put in here if I wanted single vision lenses for $50 without using insurance. So that's the great thing about Warby Parker. They have great prices. They have a ton of styles. They have brick and mortar stores that you can walk into. You don't have to order online, which is great, and they're so nice there. It's fun to shop for glasses there. But I did call and I asked them if they had this kind of lens available so that I can either get them put in here or get a new frame style that's a little bigger that will work with the multiple vision lenses. The problem is they said they don't offer these kinds of lenses. They only offer progressives and single vision lenses. When I go in there to have these lenses updated to my new prescription, I'm going to bring this brochure in there and see if they really have anything that's like this, because the customer service representative on the phone from corporate didn't really know what I was talking about. So maybe this is just a brand name. They did say that they don't use any brand name products for their lenses, and that's how they save on costs. So maybe they have something comparable that they're just not familiar with this brand name. So I wanted to share this great information with you, because if you are someone who is struggling with getting used to looking through a progressive lens, but you really need to see up close and far away, these lenses are a perfect solution. Now, it does still take a little getting used to. It's just you have more, I'm getting used to where I have to tilt my head to be able to see clearly at a distance. Reading out of these is no problem. I can just tilt my eyes down and see clearly. But seeing the distance and being able to move my head and keep everything clear does still take a little getting used to, but it's not as hard as my progressives were. So I just wanted to share this great information with you guys in case you were looking for a solution. And thanks so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye, guys.